Okay. The other day, I was watching a video that Zach Aurelius posted. It was in reference to a custom, what do you call it? A custom template for masking. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, that's actually a really cool product. And I thought it was a neat idea. And he did the 3 camo technique where he painted the kit a lighter color tone, then he put on the masking tape, then he did a medium color tone, then he put another layer of masking tapes, and then he did the final dark tones. And then once everything was dried, he peeled it off. And after seeing that, I was amazed. I was impressed. But he kind of said something which I think everybody is going to be into agreement. You don't need to buy this product to do this. You can do it on your own. And after doing a little bit of research, I realized maybe I can do this with the Zudah. So I'm going to be creating some patterns here. The patterns he had were like his little globby things, which you could put one globby thing over another. But I'm going to do straight ones, and I'm going to do the best I can do with this hands-free. I'm using a small, I was going to use a thicker masking tape. This is I believe the 10mm one. Could be wrong. Yeah, so I want to make sure I don't lose my place. So I'm going to be cutting all these little strips, considering how small the kit is. Granted, I could have easily grabbed a marker and just, not marker, sorry, a ruler. I guess I'm kind of lazy. I'm not doing that right now. But if I can do this, shouldn't be a problem. It all depends on the patterns. Some are a bit narrow. I've been itching on doing another type of camo design, kind of like what I did with my Sinanju Stein. There was at one point where I was actually thinking of taking the Sinanju Stein high grade and repeating the same thing I did with the master grade, which of course I won 2014. Was it 2014, 2013? I don't remember. Anywho, so I'm going to take this guy, since I've already painted it white, peel off the strip that I painted. Going to do that over here. Go. Make sure it's nice and flush. Now, mind you that there are parts here that I may end up remasking it off. Because there are parts, like, obviously this part here of the leg, I want to mask the whole thing off so I can paint the upper part, the other color. There we go. So that is what I'm doing with this leg, putting on these masking tapes on it. Let me just cut this part here, and then I'll just put one on top of the other, like one here. And then cut that off. And put one down here at an angle like that. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. So I'm gonna start taking my time, cutting a couple of strips, cutting into the design I want, and then apply it onto the legs, to the arms, to the chest, everything that's been painted white. And then we're gonna go with the next color. So give me a few moments. Okay, now that I've finished putting on all the masking tapes, I'm now ready to paint the next color. Now, I've been thinking of what color to use, and obviously I did white as the lighter tone. The mid-tone, I always still wanted to use the bluish color tone, but that was going to be I was doing like a white, then a light blue, and then a dark blue. I had a few light blues here and there, but then I found this one, and unfortunately, you're not seeing the label here, but the label came off when I was trying to open up the cap because the cap was like already tight. This was, I believe it was Air Superiority grayish blue type thing. I'll post a picture here on this video so you guys can see this. But I'm going to use this to paint all the parts in this next color tone. So let's prepare this right now. I want to make sure that everything is all stuck there, because I remember in the video that Zach Aurelius talked about, make sure that when you put the tape on, that there's no, the paint doesn't bleed in to the part. Lighting. Yeah, I do. I don't have a light source on this side. Okay, let's make sure that this is properly set in there. And the tape is peeling off. Good. Alright. The body. Let me just review this part again. Make sure everything's pushed in all the way. I'm actually getting really excited that hopefully this turns out well. Proper. I'm gonna see if I can move the lamp around much better, because I didn't realize until now I have one of my circle lamps, the ring lamp, in one area, and I'm going to be making some adjustments here. See it this way. Alright, I think this was a lot better, but I'll have to redo it again later on. Let me continue on with the rest of the parts, and then we'll let it dry. Alright, so off camera, I didn't want to show this. I was starting putting the second layer of tape that you see here. I was also reviewing all the tape that was stuck on this and making sure that, you know, didn't have any paint bleed in. But once I verified it, I began putting more tape on this in specific angles in the pattern that I've been using. And now I think I'm ready to do the next layer. And I am going to be using Titan's Blue 2 for this. Let's zoom in a bit. Sure everything's all pushed in. Let me just make sure of that. Alright, here we go. Okay. Let that settle down. And we have this one. I was actually thinking of using Titan's Blue 1 on this, but I think I'm gonna probably end up maybe using it for the trim parts, charcoal parts and all that stuff, weaponry. Let's see how it plays out though. Definitely can't wait to peel off this tape and see how it comes out. But we have to let it at least dry for a good 24 hours, you could say, just to play it safe. Let me just do this one with more flat surfaces here. There's also the fact that there are going to be parts here that, even though I have it all covered, certain areas like the thrusters, the vents that I put on, I would like to keep it a separate color tone. So they will be probably masked as well in order for me to do this effect. sure it's all good. Imagine how daunting it is to do this on a small scale, a high grade scale like this. Master grade will probably be a little easier. It'd be nice to try this on the master grade scale. There are some notable kits that I have in my stock that I can try this. I feel like I'm oversaturating it, but hopefully when it dries it'll even out. This one. Gotta get at the insides though. Alright. I think that looks good. Let's hope this all pans out the way I envisioned it. Considering this is my first time doing this type of technique. Okay, let me just get some reviews, but I'm not going to continue on. This is going to take me some time to work on all these, and then I have to start masking off some of the parts that I want to trim a bit, especially the joints and stuff like that. Then I have the weaponry that I have to paint, the charcoal parts for the parts for the feet and the joint areas, the rifle, all that stuff. So this is going to take me some time, and then on my next video, we will review. We'll not only review these parts, but we'll do a peeling video of me peeling all the masking tape that I put on, and see how it comes out overall. So stay tuned for that when the time comes, alright? So give me some time to work on this and get it done.